What is up, YouTube? This is James Mia, and today I am going to show you 7 simple tips I use to study faster and better. Also, watch until the end of the video for tips that boost brain power. I'm going to be honest with you. Studying can be hard, and it may want you to burn all of your books. I mean, all of it. But in this video, I will teach you just only 7 simple tips to help those books survive. And also your grades. Tip number 1. Eating healthy. We all know that eating garbage like junk food makes the brain like a trash can. So, eating healthy helps maintain concentration levels by kicking off the day with a good level of fuel in your thinking tank. Here are some foods that I eat to boost my brain power for studying. I eat blueberries, broccoli, fiber foods like beans and whole meal bread, fish with omega-3 oil like mackerel, salad, and my favorite, curry. No, not that curry. This curry. Tip number 2. Stay hydrated. Drink a lot of that H2O because our body functions properly when hydrated. Just drink plenty of water, at least 8 glasses a day. Or do what I do. I bring a tumbler or a cup of water with me so that if I get tired or dehydrated while studying, I can get back on track easily. Just remember, our body is 80% water. Or is that a cucumber? I'm not sure, but just drink a lot of water. Tip number 3. Classical music. According to a 1993 study, listening to classical music raises our IQ and cognitive abilities because it elevates our moods. It can also raise your dopamine levels or your hormones that make you happy, and it can also treat depression. Classical music can help you focus, and it can increase the ability of your mind to get in all the information. Trust me. Or maybe that's why piano tiles makes me focus. Tip number 4. Sitting comfortably. Never, ever, ever, ever study while lying on the bed. I know, I've tried it many times, and it goes like this. I put the book in front of my head while I'm lying on the bed, and 5 minutes later, I'm asleep, and I have slept through the whole day. What you want to do is just find a comfortable place or comfortable spot to stay in and study. Tip number 5. Put away or throw distractions. Turn off the internet. Mute all notifications. Put your pets away if they are near you. Do not watch TV while studying. And throw that phone in a vault and flush the keys in the toilet. The last one went too far, but what I'm telling you is just to remove all the distractions that can disrupt your momentum in studying. Tip number 6. Review days or weeks before the exam. My fellow Filipinos know the mañana habit, which is like procrastination in English, and I promise you that the last thing you want to do is to study the night before the exam. I have been there just 2 days ago. 2 days ago was my exam, and if you want, you could comment down below if you have studied just the night before the exam and tell me what were the results or what the results were. Also, when studying, you should have prepared a week before the exam to help retain what you have studied. Splitting your time into 1 hour studies gives you better performance. And trust me, I do it all the time. I study 1 week before the exam, maybe 20 minutes per day, and I do that for the whole week. I know it's very hard to do at first, But I know that you can do it, my fellow watchers or fellow viewers or fellow YouTubers. I know you can do it because nothing is impossible. Go James Mejia, rock and roll. Are you guys excited for the very last tip? That is tip number 7. Drum roll, please. Oh, I forgot. I have no effects for that. Ah, that sounds so much better. Now, relax if tired. That is tip number 7. Tip number 7. Brain power can deteriorate after a 30-minute study. An hour after that, your brain will not help you study because it is tired. Take this iPad as an example, okay? Take this iPad as an example. Compare it to your brain. If I use it too much, it will overheat and it will not function properly. And if it is lower battery or if it is in low battery, it will take a long time to recharge, like your brain. So take breaks. No, not that break. That's unhealthy. You know, it's in tip number 1. You should eat healthy. I'm telling you the break. The break that you take after you get tired, you can sleep, you can eat, you can drink water, stay hydrated, and other kinds of break. Maybe you can watch TV or just scroll through Facebook or Instagram for just maybe 10 minutes or so. Congrats! Now that you've all known the 7 tips, we are arriving at the final part of our video, and that is our bonus tips. Now, let me change my clothes for a bit. Editing. Now, I'm at my new dress. So these are the last tips. First is be dedicated to study. Second, put in mind the hard work your parents put in to make you study. They work day and night just for you to have a good education. And when studying hard, think of all the things that you will get as a reward. Maybe you'll get desserts and happiness because you get to see the fruit of your labor. Highlighter tip. Do not highlight all the sentences in your book. Okay, just the important details. Don't do it like this. Do it like this. Last tip. Change places every once in a while if you're studying. Change places like this. Hey guys, thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video, and it would be very appreciative of you if you press the subscribe button and click the notification bell if you want more videos.
Tapos papanira ko dyan. Tapos pabalik, 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 baba, baba.